Hey guys, welcome back. In this video I got a little bit different content than just playing some ranked. I got a comment requesting what setup I use and everything, so I'm gonna run through that real quick. Because I'm not on the newest graphics card, I run lower graphics, 1080p, whatever, blah blah blah. But input wise, I got 100% Drek Lean. I've combined brakes off personally. And over in advanced, I have 4% dead zone because of modern controllers constantly having stick drift. 150 linearity. I have smoothing on. I press at 5%, release at 5%, gain at 97.3%. Now going, and feel free to pause at any minute that you need to. I'm just going to run through it. Throttle, I have a 2% dead zone. Linearity is at 100%. I have smoothing off. Brake, I have 0 dead zone, 100% linearity, smoothing off. Rear brake, same thing, but I have smoothing on. I have press at 30%, release 10%, and gain 98.6%. Clutch, I have 66% linearity, 0 dead zone. I have smoothing on, 0%, 0%, and 100%. Front back lean, I have a 10% dead zone on that and a 100% linearity with smoothing off, gain at 100%. And left right is pretty much same thing, dead zone 10, linearity 100, and gain 100. Let's see here. In simulation, I run 126 FOV, 10% tilt. Riding aids, lean help off, automatic shift off. I have shift help turned on. Automatic clutch off, traction help off, brake help off, automatic leans off. I have automatic rider dab turned on, but I have automatic sit turned off. I have automatic tire changes on. Now, if you give me just a minute to load into a track here. Okay, now we're loaded in. Go into the garage here, and I have a couple of setups. I'll go through those in a minute. For my standard, this is the standard setup I run on pretty much all bikes. All bikes. It works 250, 125. At least it works for me. You might have to tweak something around on your own, get something a little bit better, but fork offset at 20, fork height at 4, swing arm length at 8, which I found actually helps the rear end traction, and rod length at 144. And if you're not running one of the Austrian bikes, sometimes these numbers can't get to where I have them set. If you just get them as close as you can, it works pretty well. For my standard setup, I run 14 and 49 gear ratio. In suspension, I'm running 29 front spring, 15 compression, 18 rebound, 3 on the preload, which I found if you have it higher, it'll pick your bike up higher in the air when you hit a jump. So I turn that down to try and keep the bike lower. And 120 on the oil, 256 rear spring, 11 low speed, and 1/2 high speed, and 20 rebound on the rear, and 5 preload on the rear. In general, I'm running stock fuel for the length of the ranked races. 1.9 fuel gives me through the race. I'm running the 110 rear tire with 12.7 psi in the front and 12.3 in the rear, and then I leave all the brakes alone. And this is the setup that works the best I can get, because for some reason the 2 strokes feel like they have less traction than the 4 strokes in this game. I don't know if it's just me interpreting things wrong, but to me personally it feels like the rear end on 2 strokes want to slip a lot harder. But I'm going to go switch over to a 125 just to verify that that's... Oh, wait, not yet. So anyway, my other setups. Basically, my sand setup, I just put on the 120 rear tire to get that littlest bit of extra traction. I don't change any of the suspension around or nothing. My Redbud setup, I do actually change around a little bit. I think my Redbud setup, I changed the gears to be a little longer. Just 14 front, 48 rear, just to get that speed up, just to help clear some of the jumps. And there's a couple of tracks that are longer tracks that I do that for. I just named it Redbud because that's the track I was testing at the time. But let me switch over to the 125s here. Right, over on the 125 here, let me set it up. I have it named, yeah, I have it named Forest on here because typically when I'm running 125 I'm on Forest. But as you can see, it's the same in the geometry. I have it on lean. 125 I found gear ratio wise is 1550 is a pretty good gear ratio. It's right at the point of the bike stalling though. So unless you're on Forest, I would probably click it down unless you're on a wider track, because right here is about the point of the bike stalling when you start in first. But I have it set this way so I can stay, just so I can shift less and save more time. But let's go into suspensions. You can see everything's the same. Well, not the preloads, because I haven't changed the preload. I haven't lowered it yet. I haven't used the 125s recently. But this is where I had my preload before at 15 front, 16 rear. You can give that a try too. But I keep it usually 3 and 5 for normal races. I run the 190 rear tire, and I still have it on 3.4 and 0.1, which I actually need to... I'm actually going to put down. I found that this has a little more traction over the stock pressures, because if yeah, 12.3 and 12.0 is stock pressures. So I found this actually gives a little more traction. I tried what Linz does in 13.4, 13.1, and I actually found that this gives me more traction. If you have any questions on anything in the setup here, any suggestions, leave a comment down below. It's always very appreciated hearing from you guys. Be sure to check out my MX Bikes ranked playlist. I'm trying to upload to it every day. I'm trying to. I took a weekend off last weekend, which I shouldn't have done, but it's okay. Yeah, be sure to check that out. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content. Leave a like. It's all very appreciated. Leave a comment so I know how what everybody's feeling. I'm going to leave the video here. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.